Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
So, planning for pig roast next year, do you have any ideas on what we could do for that?
Yeah, I think something I've thought about is, how many people in the department really eat pig anymore?
Yeah.
I wonder if we could do something like more environmentally conscious,
Yeah. You know how they make like tofurkey for Thanksgiving? I wonder if we could just do like a tofu pig roast
on a
instead
spit?
Yeah.
Tofu on a spit?
Yeah, season it real good.
Mhm.
You can barely tell the difference.
You could barely tell the difference. They
Yeah.
won't even know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I heard that in years past there was just like way too much beer, so I was thinking maybe we could do something like kombucha instead.
Yes, I think everyone will be on board.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I don't mean to intrude or anything, but I don't think the changes you're trying to make are gonna make the department very happy.
Well, why not?
They're just really attached to their traditions, and they're always talking about back in my day it used to be so much more fun and wild.
What have you heard?
Well,
Back in my day, at the pig roast, we used to dance until 2 in the morning, including to live music, to great playlists that everyone contributed to, and there were people on the stage and on the tables and on the floor and in the grass, and it was a very lively party.
Yeah, I've heard that the grad department has become pretty lame. Like back in my day at the pig roast, people used to camp and stay overnight, and they had this cool little theater closet up on the stage. I don't even know if you guys know about that anymore, but way back when they left it unlocked, and we totally used to raid it and dress up. Bryn and I would be literal shot fairies with tutus and little wings. Blair dressed up like a cow one year. That was pretty fun. I think someone else was a pirate. It was pretty dope. We were pretty fun back then. I feel like we need to bring that back.
Well, back in my day, the professors used to come.
Oh, back in my day when I was a postdoc, I used to run a pig roast for the McGill field station. And we would start making the food on Thursday night with a pig roast on Saturday and clean up on Sunday. But of course, we would start drinking on Thursday night and go right through till Sunday, and things would get really wild. The grad students started making this French-Canadian drink called Caribou, which is a mixture of red wine, grain alcohol, and maple syrup. All I can say is back in those days, we used to hold our liquor.
So back in my day, we used to have to hang out until the very end. Like, we were there until after midnight. We couldn't leave until the whole pig was eaten. Like the meat, the grizzle, even the head of the pig. No, but this year my kids closed down the party, so we were the last ones standing.
At what time?
At about 10 o'clock.
Back in my day, the vegan option was the stomach contents of the pig.
Well, back in my day, things were not quite so tame, and the pig roast was pretty wild. It was held at a graduate student's house, and there was lots of drinking, eating pig, and lots of great food, but dancing was the big deal. And at one point, a couple of the graduate students went up into an attic and ended up falling through the roof of the house on top of dancing people.
Back in my day, graduate students used to scale the climbing wall at Camp Holiday Trails and fling themselves off. For fun. They did.
Yeah, back in my day, we used to have these pig roasts, and they were a ton of fun. Like, everyone would go crazy, and there was very rarely that someone didn't break a bone. I mean, it's kind of depressing these days. Students show up and they just kind of chat and go home, and no one even hurts themselves. I remember a couple of years ago, it was great. Huge slip and slides, everyone was going down. A student broke his collarbone, but he kept on going. It was just great. You don't see that in today's age. These students, they just don't have what it takes to really have a good party.
Back in my day in graduate school, pig roast started for me on Friday afternoon when I had to find a pickup truck to go pick up the pig from the Cornell swine farm, where we would load a live pig into the back of a truck, have to tie that baby down so that he was unable to escape the truck.
Stop.
We get it. We get
Stop.
it.
Oh my gosh. Are those even true?
Oh yeah, absolutely.